So I'm talking about Nike and the new Majestic boot. Firstly, we're going to talk about the product and the service. Nike obviously needed to make something different, make something new, so that the customers would be willing to spend the money to buy it. The service is something all customers look at. All customers are going to be looking for good service and making sure that Nike is doing the job and looking after them. It's obviously it is good, hard to give good service on boots. There isn't much you can really do. It is you get the boot or you don't. Right, so moving on to the timing of the boot, of when it came out and everything. It came out in 2014. It was the World Cup boot. It was something new, completely different. Obviously, as you can see here, it's got the new sock kind of look over your ankle. Keeps the boot on very nicely. Feet are very comfortable, and yeah. So basically, moving on to my next point, promotional objectives. It's something completely different. No boot's been made like it. Like I was just saying, it is all about this sock little bit here that they were promoting it all about, making sure that the customers knew that was the new best thing. Right, so another thing about the boot is they only do it in bright colours. It's making them stand out on the pitch. Obviously, people are seeing them, and it's really good that Nike have done that, I think personally, because it does make them stand out. So moving on to the place. This is obviously another big thing for Nike. It's where they're going to promote the boot, and the first customers are going to be able to see it. For this, they'll have events and stuff in London mainly, and all over the world. And they'll invite football players and some customers, and they can offer them to buy the boot and to try it out and to see what they like about it, to give them some feedback on it, and to kind of give them an idea, give Nike an idea of what they should be doing with the boot, if they've done it right or they need to add it onto packaging. This is obviously something that Nike look at as well. If you look at all Nike boxes, they're very plain. What I think about that is they're giving you the opportunity to do what you want with the boot. They're giving you a plain book, and they're allowing you to write on the box what you want. The boot is just the boot. It just depends on what you're doing with the boot, which I think is a very clever way of advertising for Nike. So moving on to my next point, people. Nike target a lot of people, and their age gap is probably one of the biggest in most companies for the sporting industry. Roughly, it'd probably be about 20 to 40, but like anyone younger years, like from 8 probably upwards, they can buy the boot, and they can buy some trainers or something from the shop. They're good with all their clothes as well, obviously, because of all their boots and everything, as they are making sure that they're comfortable for everyone and not just targeting, say, just the professional footballers. So moving on to my next point, physical evidence. Nike have taken a long time on these boots and thought about it a lot. They've decided to do the sock thing, like I've said, and that was something that obviously that was a big decision that Nike made, and I think it has worked really well, and it's something that they've done, and yeah, it's kind of, you can look at it and you're like, yeah, it's a nice boot, it's got nice design, it's got the nice little bubbles and kind of things on the top, and I think it's well made. So moving on to my final point, branding. Branding is obviously quite a big thing. Nike is known literally all over the world. I don't know, you could walk down the street and you can ask anyone, and I guarantee they'll know like what Nike is and what they're known for. Nike's very good at advertising, so when they're advertising a new boot or anything, they're very good at advertising the company as well as just the boot, because obviously Nike are bringing out a lot more clothes and everything. They're bringing out often, so when they're bringing out a boot, it's not something that customers look at just to kind of see the boot mainly, but they'll look at Nike just advertise the whole company as a whole at the same time. Nike have also, they've picked a sport and stuff that a lot of people can relate to, so they pick something that most people are going to want to buy something from their shop, and they can use something from their shop, which is very clever, and they've done it really well, and it's worked so well, and they're going to do great, and they're going to carry on basically doing great. So yeah.